So we're with Yerin Hobson, the skipper of the Wally 100 Dark Shadow, and just over 24 hours to start the race, Yerin, and I'm sure a lot of the eyes are going on the weather. What are you seeing for Dark Shadow?
Well, unfortunately, and contrary to last time, it seems to be quite light. So maybe a little bit of acceleration with the heat during start time, and then by the time we get through the pass, we're looking at acceleration between the islands and lighter breeze, model showing between 8 and 12 knots as a sort of guideline. Changing a lot every time we look at a model over the last 2 days. So by the end of today, I think we'll have a more accurate view on how we sit for the first couple of days. With the models as they are today, north is a big mistake. So we'll be heading south unless something drastically changes.
Okay, south's a more traditional route. North has come in over the years. Why is north a big mistake, in your opinion?
With the weather model, as it says, it's all about weather with this race. Last time we raced against Narita, we came second across the line. They went north, and it paid off in a big way. So we've seen it go the wrong way, and for us, and this time we'll try not to make the same mistake. So, but it's up to the weather.
Okay.
We really should change the name. It'd be easier.
Why? What's wrong with the name?
Everybody puts an R in it, or a Jangada, or...
Oh, really? So why did you call the boat Jangada, Richard?
The origin of the Jangada is Portuguese for raft. And on the coast of Brazil, Recife, on the reefs, they have these very shallow balsa rafts with a single sail on it. And as a teenager, my first dinghy was a laser, which reminded us of the Jangadas. And the name has stuck.
We're about 24 hours away from the start of the RORC Transatlantic race, and you can see you've been provisioning up the boat. I'm guessing you're going to try and have a bit of time off today, but you must have been looking at the weather. So let's start with you, Richard. What does the weather look like for Jangada for the RORC Transatlantic race?
Yes, well, the weather at the moment, there's a high pressure sitting over Madeira, and we're looking for the first week that high pressure is going to move south, so we're expecting some quite light winds. So the decision is whether to go north, get above the high pressure, pick up the lows and the winds that come with that, or whether we traditionally dive south to Cape Verde until the butter melts and turn right. So I think those strategically are the two main options. The middle route, I think that high pressure and light winds will just be too slow, so we've got to go left or right.
And come on, Richard, I'm gonna ask you, is it going to be north?
It's going to be a much more comfortable ride going south.
So you're nodding a lot with south at the moment, are you?
I like the north route. I want to be bashing into 20-30 knots of breeze, anything to win the race, really. So we'll be discussing that as we go forward.
At some stage, you're going to have to commit, aren't you?
The decision for us really is we've got to go north of Tenerife. So the racetrack sends us over the top of the Canary Islands. So by then we will be another 24 hours into the weather forecasts, and that will help. I think by then we'll have made our decision. That's our final. We'll have some options. We'll look at options. What if, and then when we've got that final high res weather forecast off Tenerife before we disappear into the realms of Iridium, sat phone and small file downloads, and then we'll probably make the decision there as to whether to go. Well, that is the point at which you have to decide whether you're going left or right.
Okay. A cup of tea in the cockpit talking about this in 24 hours?
I'm sure. Well, it sounds like quite a major headland, that actually.
Very well put. Very well put. Well, the beauty of this race is that people could watch it unfold on the YB tracker. So about 24 hours in the race, I'm going to be looking to see what you do, and maybe you can tell us as well, because you'll probably still just about have cell connection at Tenerife.
Yeah, it should be.
So would you mind telling us?
We will, yes.
You will? Okay, brilliant. We'll look forward to that.